everyone on YouTube, Instagram TV. Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. So today we're going to go over what's included in a business credit report from Experian. And so I just wanted to kind of explain what score they use and how that sort of works. So Experian has the Experian Intelliscore ranging from 1 to 100. So the higher the score, the better it is. And there's different risk categories. So once your score gets into a certain range of scores, you're categorized in from high risk all the way to low risk. And so with a new business, generally you're going to start, if you don't have anything reporting, you're generally going to start in the medium risk. And so there's a couple things that go into that. And so it's based on the number of trade experiences, your outstanding balance, payment habits, credit utilization, as well as public record information. And then I guess pretty importantly is, how many years you've had an Experian file, not necessarily when you started your business. So it's from the first time that your Experian credit report was generated. And then there's the SIC code, which is the business classification. So depending on what industry your business is in, each industry has a different, risk assessment. So generally you're going to be somewhere like 20, 26, 27, 28 if you have no trades reporting. So here we have an interactive, business credit scoring planner. So you could basically enter things into here, and it'll tell you based on those activities, what your business credit score will be. So let's play around with this for a little bit and see. Change up some of these. So let's just say you're a startup and you less than a year in business, and with establishing business credit, you're going to put inquiries on your report. So let's just say you have 4 more within the last 9 months, and new lines within the last 6 months, collection 0, you pay everything on time, you're using your credit, no late payments and all that. So based on that, your business credit Intelliscore would be 29. So let's see what the effect of different things would be. Obviously, we want to know what would make this even better. So let's see let's say, for example, okay, let's say you got your accounts and you stopped applying for new credit. So let's say, you only have 0. Okay, so you see how it went from a 29 to a 46 when you don't apply for any new credit, but you still are using, your lines of credit. So let's just say, all right, 9 months go by, you don't really get any more inquiries and no new lines of credit. So let's put 0 there. Wow. So then that goes up to a 62. So that takes you to a medium to low risk. So what this basically is telling you is that once you get your initial accounts reporting, just start using those accounts. Don't try to acquire a bunch of accounts and put up a bunch of inquiries, because as you can see, your business credit doesn't like a lot of inquiries, so you see what the effect of not having any new lines within the last 6 months and not applying for any new credit within the last 9 months, how much that would actually increase your credit. So then I want to go over one last thing as well. So you see here lines of credit in use in the last 6 months, 3 or more. So essentially you're rewarded for using you're rewarded for using your credit, your business credit, Experian Intelliscore. So let's see what happens when we don't utilize our business credit as much. So let's just go from 3 or more to 2. And you see how that dropped at 7 points. And then let's say you just have business credit and you don't use it. Well, 0 went all the way to 0 if you don't use it in 6 months. So you, okay, 1, but then let's go back to 3 or more, 67. So that's medium, low risk. So you need to actually use your credit. All right, so let's see. This is I am using, let's see, less than 10%. Okay, so they like to see a low utilization, but at least you have some activity. And obviously the more credit that you're using, the higher your utilization is, the less optimal it is. So let's go back to none. So that raised it 15 points. And then, I mean, we already know that, late payments and things like that's going to negatively affect. So let's see the number of non-net 30 lines of credit. Let's see how that affects. So that actually raises, so when you have the number of non-net 30 lines of credit, so let's go to 0. Wow, okay, so now you see you're now in a low risk. So number of non-net 30 lines of credit. So what does that mean? That means, other types of credit. So business credit cards or other perhaps business loans, revolving accounts. So that's very, very interesting. And again, this is a tool that you could use when you sign up for the Experian subscription service. It's not necessary for everyone. It is $179 per year, but you can pull your business credit report anytime. And you could use this interactive tool just to see. So, just based off some of these things, the key takeaways, once you get your initial credit, just use it. Whatever your 5 or 6 accounts are, just use them for 6 to 9 months. Don't acquire any new accounts. And then when you start getting, you definitely want to use your accounts that you do have. But anyways, that's all we wanted to share for today's episode. Definitely check us out. If you have any inquiries, go to info@creditplug.com. Take care.